Hello, everybody. We're back with the action here. Canada versus Japan. Once again, we're going to be starting sometime soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this started soon. I think I hear game audio, but that seems kind of weird. Kind of weird game audio. I'm not sure I hear it too much. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit in the background. I don't know if I can amplify this anymore. Maybe this is my fault or something. In the case that we don't get too much game audio going, we'll probably play some music in the background. What's your music? Oh God.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I'll take it. It still sounds weird though.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it's kind of repeating itself. I don't know how to describe this. This is weird. But anyways, as we were saying before, the lineup from Canada, something along the lines of what was it? You have it written.
Tyler, Bounty, Artie, Felix, Draco, and John.
Oh, they're waiting on our start. Okay, yeah, they can go for it.
Which is a pretty good lineup.
This is about as good as a lineup as it's gonna get for Canada. Maybe they're missing Jas. I know Jas is decent on Mario Kart 8. He doesn't even play that much, right?
Not at all.
He doesn't, and he still does pretty well. So they might be missing out on him. But this is gonna be as close to a good Canada lineup. So you remember last year's World Cup, at least vaguely, right?
Yeah.
You remember how they were able to pull off some really crazy results?
Yeah, last year's World Cup versus you.
Yeah.
So it got pretty wild.
It definitely did get wild. And one of the things that was really so good about Canada was not only did they have Tyler, but they also had support behind them.
Yeah.
There were some matches where not only Tyler wasn't even the one to MVP some of the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
But those days are kind of gone from now.
Yeah.
Some of their good players included Inward Bikers, and Inward Bikers I don't think are a thing anymore.
They are, but
they are. Okay.
They're not really viable, I would say.
Yeah. Well, we're getting started here. We have the game audio from Team Japan stream.
Mount Wario.
But we will be alternating between Canada and Japan's perspective. Tyler being the Canadian perspective, and well, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure.
Japan is actually using Monar, so.
Okay.
And Monar, if you don't know, Monar is God Squad.
God Squad. Okay, yeah. Marlon has referred to this guy as God Squad. I'm going to take his word for it as we head into the first race here. Starting out on Mount Wario. This is Mount Wario, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since I played this game, if you can tell. This game is pretty wild. Getting messed up at the very beginning. Wario already in last place, and this is one of the courses where you really... Oh, God, that's a Canada guy just flying off the track. I feel like this is one of the tracks, especially... I know this is pretty general for, all of Mount Wario, or all of Mario Kart 8, but especially Mount Wario, I feel like if you get screwed over at the beginning, it's incredibly hard with such a narrow pathway.
Whole race.
Well, we'll try to see if this guy's able to catch on up anytime soon. Meanwhile, going back to Tyler, in first place, started off really good as the host of the room. Was able to start off in a really favorable position. Holds out that green in first place and is still doing really well. He has a little bit of a lead, as we can see on the mini-map, although not too clearly.
Tyler probably won't lose first anytime soon, unless there's a blue or triple reds. This is his track.
We do have... Yeah, Tyler has definitely done well on Mount Wario, more so than any other courses. Although he is good at a lot of courses. Yeah. This is definitely one of his major tracks. We do see Japan in 5-6. No item change just yet, but he gets one in 9th place. There's a bullet bill in play, as well as a star. 2 bullet bills in play. No shock to be able to do anything about it, though. Last stretch of the lap.
Yeah.
That's a golden mushroom for him, but is he going to be able to use it effectively and wisely enough on these last... Yeah, he uses it pretty solidly here. Gets that last item box in 5th place, or the second last item box. Single shroom. Japan in 3-4-5.
They're using a Villager, wow.
Tyler already finished in 1st place, so we're going to get a look in here. He gets started on the ramp, 8th place. Isn't able to get those hops in the greatest way. We do see Canada in 6th and 7th place. Triple shrooms, will we be able to catch up?
This might be a good race for Canada, just looking at their position.
It looks like a lot of middle spots for Canada. We'll have to see here. As Canada definitely did secure that 1st place. They did have middle spots, but it will be a question as to whether they got the bottom spots, and it looks like they did. Canada getting 8, 9, 10, 11. Tyler doing good, of course, but his team not able to support him as much as he maybe needed to. So that is going to be a winning race for Japan. And hopefully we get a score boy because we could use a little bit of a score boy here. But for now, we're just going to assume that Japan is winning by X amount. Yeah, actually, do you want to take control of like alternating between the cameras?
Yeah.
Like literally, all you do is just click between what says away gameplay and home gameplay, and you're set.
Easy enough.
You got this. I have faith in you. All right, starting off here. I don't know what track was selected. It looks like. Oh, okay. We're going to be starting off with Tyler in first. I think this is going to be a track where it's not as easy on Mount Warrior to maintain your first.
Yeah.
Especially at this beginning here. Let's see if he gets drafted at the beginning, which is so likely to happen. Able to get onto that ramp really smoothly, Tyler is. And has 3 coins to boot with it. So first place, still in first place. All right.
A pretty sizable lead, too.
So, yeah, no, he definitely has a sizable lead. He didn't get affected at all in the opening stretch of it. So we go back to Japan here in 10th place. Gets a nice draft. Is he going to hit anything? Not just yet. He just runs into a player, but this is a huge crowd of people that he has to be really concerned with. There's the person with the green. Oh. He gets pushed right on off, and that's really unfortunate for him. He will be headed back into 11th place here. Takes on, I feel like, especially that last part where he fell off, it's so easy to fall off on there when there's really that crowd there. That magnetic wall really gets me sometimes, but he's still in 6th place.
That was probably a really good item to get right here, with Canada being all behind him.
We do have Japan in what seems like middle to high spots here. He does back spam that green. But Tyler's still in first, and now we actually have a visible lead on the minimap, which is kind of not the easiest to come by. So Tyler, still in first place, which is definitely going to be needed for Canada if they're going to have any hopes in winning this match. But we do see 2 or 3 Morins behind him. Red being sent off. Will there be another red?
Okay, he's good for right now.
So last lap for Tyler here. Still in first place. It's been smooth sailing for him. He did not get hit at all at the beginning part, and has been able to maintain his position in first place.
Tyler's just gone.
Tyler's so gone, so we're just going to focus on...
Look at the mini-map.
Yeah. This guy's in 6th place. The end of the map is like 2 seconds from him. The end of the pack, rather. But he is in 7th place. Isn't able to chain that blooper. But he will be able to get that blooper before that really... Oh, he runs into that barrel there. He's not going to be able to gain speed. He does get bumped a little bit. And he's... Oh, he gets that item. Okay, just barely. Triple shrooms. But he's falling behind. You can see on the minimap there, he has to catch up as soon as possible. And Japan doesn't look like they have too great of spots here. Golden mushroom for Canada. Just a little bit of lag there. No item box for him. No, that's it.
I saw it coming.
Yeah. No, because when you see those 2 or 3 people ahead of him, it's so likely. And it looks like this is going to be a bottom spot finish for him. We do see 2 Canadian flags back here.
He needed that box. That box probably.
Canada with bottom spots once again. Tyler, 30 points, 2 races into it, but Japan once again with the 2, 3, 4, 5. And the problem, I think, is becoming pretty apparent pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Tyler is doing well, but the question for Canada is going to be whether he will be able to have enough support for all of that. If you had to pick one person to be the one that steps up, are you still going to maintain Bounty?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Because I remember Felix being a hot name back in 2014. Yeah.
Felix can get some work done too.
Felix can get some work done too. All right. I'm gonna put my bets on Felix more than Bounty here. Sorry, Bounty, or T-Pulse as he would go by now. I don't know what it is about calling people by their new names, but I just never can.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It's just once I know you as somebody, you're going to be that name.
Like, and there will be the people that like change their name like every 2 months?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Brian or Pierce. He does that like way too much.
K2L Ken, or what is it? K2L10, K2L10. Something like that.
I'm not gonna. Well, let's not talk about that. We're gonna go ahead and go into what was this track? Dolphin Shoals. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys on stream. I have a very bad memory of course names.
Yeah.
This might be a very bad thing to admit to you guys on stream. But Dolphin Shoals is something I remember just because of how bad I felt about it. And it looks like Tyler loses his lead really quickly here. He's in 8th place, but there's a huge pack. A lot of shells not being brought out. Oh my god, this is such a tight situation for Tyler.
For whatever reason, Japan loves Dolphin Shoals.
Oh, have you noticed that in playing them? Okay. So apparently this is a pocket pick for them.
Yeah.
Tyler's going to throw that boomerang. He's going to get multiple people. And I think he got one from Team Japan and one from his own team. But he's in 3rd place now after that. 2nd place now.
Oh.
Triple Shrooms in 2nd. This is going to be very good for Tyler. He will be able to take that cut. Needs to avoid that star, though. He does, and he gets into what should be...
Is that a red in first?
I'm not sure.
I can't really tell.
I think that's a sound box, actually. Or
oh, it's a sound horn. Okay.
yeah, sound horn. So he's going to be... Ooh, that snipe. Goodbye, Tyler.
God Squad. That's Monar.
That's Monar?
Monar, the villain.
That's your boy, Monar.
God Squad.
God Squad right there.
With
Top two. Top 2 for Japan right now. We do see the streamer back here. I do not know this guy's name.
Kusan.
Kusan, or we're going to go with Kusan. Kusan back in 11th place. We do see 2 Canadian flags here. Draco and Felix being among the players back here. Red Shell coming back for him, so that's got to be a lucky 8. 3 out of the 4 bottom spots here for Canada. It doesn't look like too much action is happening right now for...
I think Tyler's back in first somehow?
Tyler has to be back in first. Is he back in first? No, 5th place. Okay.
I just saw more than
And we see a lot of Japanese flags here. There are triple reds in front of him, so he's got to be very wary about how he goes about this. He is in a middle spot. He does have a boomerang, so oh no, but sniped. And that's good by Tyler. We're only now just seeing the Canadian flag, so this might be a very bad result without Tyler up there.
Yeah, Japan's taking off.
We do see Teeps back here, right next to Tyler. It looks like Kusan is the only Japanese player back there. And he is from Team Japan. He does have that star, but he's really far away from the back. So
the star won't even do
he's not even a part of the question right now.
Unless he can pull shock.
Yeah, if he can pull shock, that maybe be useful. But triple strings for Tyler here. I think he's only going to be able to pass Artie here, if anything. We don't see anybody else here for Tyler here. Oh, screen on the line or something. I don't even know what that was, but he's sent back into 10th place from that. Dude, was that like a... That wasn't invisible, was it?
No.
No, it wasn't invisible? Okay. A huge race for Team Japan. They're finally able to get Tyler out of there. And we're able to see Minara get back into 8th place after being in last for like so long.
Yeah.
Top 4 for Japan. Top 4 7-8. And that's got to be really disappointing, especially for Tyler, who's been giving it his all. And he hasn't been able to... The one time he gets screwed over is the one time they're going to get absolutely wrecked.
Yeah.
Immediately. We have not been paying attention to score at all, but I'm pretty sure Japan is winning. We'll try to get a glimpse into the score from chat.
Yeah, they have 2, 3, 4, 5 overall. So.
Oh my God, Monar MVPing with Villager. Is this accurate? Is this real life?
I'm telling you, God Squad.
Dude, God Squad.
Monar is God Squad. I remember the war we did versus him, and
it was just
he
rough.
was
just killing it. All right.
Everywhere.
I'll take your word for it. But right now. If any of you guys can help us with the little bit of a, a score, that'd be much appreciated. We're on the mic. Okay, 95 to 151. I'll take Nux Strikes' word for it.
Wow.
95 to 1. Okay, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But so far, we haven't gotten, we still haven't gotten a race where Canada, has had their other players do well for them. We're on Moo Moo Meadows here. This is definitely a track where you can catch up within the first few seconds. There's a huge narrow straight at the beginning.
Have to watch
a lot of items that may be held out, but currently that is not the case. Tyler is in 2nd place because he was not hit by any of the dragged items that could have been pulled out. And he's catching up here on 1st place. But he does not have an item. He's not going to be able to be too aggressive here, and we do see that green shell being held out by Japan. So he's going to have to be very wary. He's pulling really tight, gets that drop, throws the green. Does he get rid of him? Yeah, he does, and he's in 1st place.
That was just really smart play by Tyler.
Especially because those walls, even if he missed him, he was going to have that wall to bounce back off of. And though he risked getting himself, he was able to get Japan. So really good for Canada, who is able to notch that 1st place up really quickly. Now it becomes the question as to whether will the rest of Team Canada be able to catch up. Let's get a quick look into the backpack here. I just said backpack. The backpack. We do see a couple of Canadian flags here. No item box for Kusan. We actually see multiple Japanese flags here, so that's a positive sign for Team Canada as they go into the last lap here. Item box being looked for. Does not get it once again. It's something about Kusan not able to get item boxes here. There is a bomb that explodes. Couldn't tell exactly who got bombed from that. But there's shrooms for Team Canada. Oh my God. Team Canada member is moving up. There's a bell for Teeps. He is moving up. There is a golden mushroom for Kusan. He's going to be able to move up past Teeps, whose bullet bill runs up prematurely. Will he be able to pass that last Canadian member? Yes, it does seem that is the case. He moves into what I believe is fourth place.
I think Japan got 2, maybe 3.
I think they got like 2, 3.
Oh, top 2. What happened to Tyler?
What? I don't know what happened to Tyler there, but Tyler moves back into what? 8th place?
Wow.
We did not get a look into that at all. But the result is right now Canada bottom 4 of the Grand Prix, and Japan definitely takes that that Grand Prix win. Holy hell! I had no idea that we're. I did not know Tyler would be like decimated that quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, no, I wish we got a quick look into that, but we weren't able to get that quick look. That is a GP win for Team Japan, by at least I'd say like 70, 80 points.
Yeah.
So that's got to be pretty.
That's a really
devastating.
solid GP.
Yeah, and as you were saying, Monare, whoo, that guy
with the Villinger.
See, I was doubting you about the God Squad thing.
With Villinger, imagine what he can do with the heavyweight.
But we were hearing. Okay, I was looking at chat really quick, and as much as I know you're not supposed to trust Twitch chat, there was a little talk going on about 4.5 speed, 3.0 acceleration. You know, why is it so bad? Is there any particular reason you think it's that bad? Is it just because of the weight?
It's just the weight.
The weight, really? Yeah, especially.
But if you can handle the weight, then
yeah, especially.
Okay.
I wonder how he does it, because it's like maneuvering around tracks like Moo Moo Meadows. I don't get it. I really do not get it.
But on Moo Moo Meadows, I saw him in last. So
you saw him in last. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I saw Villinger in last.
That makes sense then. And what
he had to work his way up, but it's definitely understandable.
Do you know how many points he was able to get away with that Grand Prix?
30-something.
30-something.
Because he had 33 going into the last race.
I don't think he was like the.
He didn't top the GP though.
There's some criticism for you. So we're going into the second Grand Prix. Did you see what track I picked really quickly, or no? I wasn't able to get a good glimpse into it. Okay, we should have Tyler a little bit ahead of the pack here. Sunshine Airport seems to be the pick. I don't know what's happening here with Tyler's stream, but seems to be AFK. We'll go back to him in a jiffy when he seems to have that stream up. But for now, we're going to take a peek into Japan and Kusan specifically. He starts off in first place, and I'm not sure what happened to Tyler. He did start off in first place as the host of the room, but that is not the case anymore. Lost first place, and it looks like Kusan will be able to take away. What do you think about first place, especially on this track?
It's one of those tracks where you can keep first place easily.
Easy?
Yeah. Okay. Once you get in first, you can just drive.
I feel like
you should be able to maintain.
I remember in the opening months of Jesus Christ, Kusan. I remember within the opening months of me playing this game, there are like some people obviously a lot of people trying to figure out what track is how each track operates, and a lot of people are trying to advocate that it's a good kind of similar to Ghost Valley 2, which I did not agree with at all. In the sense that the beginning isn't the beginning. Tyler started off in first, but he's somewhere out there, somewhere to be found. We don't know where he is. Do you guys see him? I don't see him.
I wonder what happened to his stream.
I don't know what happened to him. But for now, we don't see him. This is just going to be a smooth sailing race for Japan unless there's a blue shell. And I don't think we've seen a blue shell yet, have we?
No.
No blue shell yet.
Not yet. Which is really rare.
Making this look...
Or triple reds.
Triple reds, yeah, that's true. I do have fond memories of a, what was it? Canada versus USA triple reds on this exact course. I've seen that GIF too many times.
Triple reds is an ultimate game changer.
Too much of a game changer in my opinion, but... I don't think that's going to be coming up. It doesn't seem like there's been anything thrown at him in second place, so I'm just going to assume that
that they're top.
That Japan
I feel
has
they're top everything.
Yeah, and we do see a little bit of a lead for him in first place. So it's going to be a while until anybody catches up to him, if at all, really. But going into this last stretch, there can't be a shock for him at all. Oh, there is a shock. Okay, so there's going to be a target shock on
really
2 people. There's a bullet bill moving in. There's a star on the mini map as well.
Wow.
I think that's going to be a Team Canada shock. And they move up into a...
It looks like 2-3.
I think they got a good... That was a solid shock.
Yeah.
That's about as good of a target shock as you're going to get in this game. And goodness gracious, even though Japan did get that top 2, Canada finally accomplished being able to get into 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Getting into those positions behind first place. So that's really key for them. And I think they may have won that race.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm not sure.
I'm willing to bet $1 whole on it. Are you willing to take me up on that bet?
Yeah.
No, we'll bet food. Dollar numbers. I'm not gonna go there, man. So right now, let's see if we can get a little bit of a what is it, Grand Prix score from anybody. We'll have you guys know on stream that Canada wanted to sing their national anthem on the broadcast, and I'm not sure if you guys really wanted to hear that. But if you guys want to hear that, we can totally do that for you guys. We can have the Canadian anthem sung by an authentic, legit Canadian. Felix wanted to. We'll see if Tyler's stream is dead. Yeah, I'll definitely message him about it. All right, Xander. Live interview from Monare. I mean, if the English is good enough, sure. Yo, where's your stream? All right, for now, we're going to have to take a look into... Ooh, I think I remember this course name. Correct me if I'm wrong. DK Jungle?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay, this is one of the courses that I actually... Oh, he clipped the grass there. That's got to hurt. See, if you're able to start off in first, it's really... Ooh, okay, goodbye. I spoke too soon. I think what really hurt him there was hitting the grass.
Yeah.
Because on a track like this, with those first two turns being so narrow, you can't afford to lose any ground or else you get bumped into. You aren't able to take that time saver on the what is it? I don't want to call it like a mushroom like in Mario Kart Wii, but what is it, like a flower? I think it's called a flower.
Yeah.
But he does hold on to a star in 9th place. Bottom spot, single shroom. He can catch up, although that's his teammate right there, and his teammate's going to go wide to be able to avoid getting hit, I think. But he's going to pick up this item box really quickly.
And this is another good track to front run too. So
yeah,
losing that first, well, the top two kind of.
It's going to be very hard for him to catch up, certainly. And if Artie here is able to pull out any like items to obstruct them, this would be a very good time to do it. Especially on the shortcut here, this would slow you a lot. Maybe on some of these jumps, get him off the track, but so far nothing. Canada does have middle spots. They are going to be able to dictate the play in these middle spots if they get good items for it. That is already dragged out, and that does get Kusan. So he's back into a 10th place. He gets triple shrooms again, but I don't think triple shrooms are going to be good enough at this rate.
They could, as long as he just chains them and keeps chaining them and keeps chaining them.
I don't think so.
The more you chain, the better you.
Well, yeah, but I think Canada with middle spots, they're going to really be able to dictate. They're not going to. I don't think Canada is going to be the ones getting shrooms. They're going to be the ones getting the really annoying items. Canada did throw that red shell prematurely. We do have Kusan back in 8th or 7th place. He's going to take this little bit of a cut. That's a little bit of... He did save a bit of time, gets into 6th place. So good on him. We do see Japan in 5-6 here, and we'll...
And they're still holding down first.
Yeah. I think, yeah, they definitely are holding on the first. Shroom for him. He's going to hold on to this. There's a huge pack behind him. I think one right on top of him. A Canadian member hit off the track. He's going to have to go all the way around. Red Shell does not get onto Kusan. He gets into 4th place. Finishes... Oh.
I think they got top 2 at least. Wow.
Okay,
1-3.
Canada...
1-3-5. Wow.
Okay. 1-3-5 and then 7-8-9. So Canada with the bottom 3 spots. I don't know what happened to John there at the end. I think that was John that got hit. But he definitely got hit from like what was going to be a 2-3-5 race for Canada to like a pretty awful race for them. And that was pretty unfortunate for them. I'm pretty sure he got shelled.
That could have been a game changer.
Yeah, that would have been a momentum changer.
Yeah, they really need some.
I actually think it may have been John or someone in the bottom 3, which I totally could have seen. But for now, the stream does not exist. Tyler's lying to me right now. He's telling me that this stream is up and ready. Dude's lying to me. Yeah, nothing from Tyler as of yet. We'll hope to get his perspective again if it doesn't work. Man, Scoreboy, I did not realize how much of an MVP Scoreboy could be until today. Okay, so we've had the help of Fire. He's presented a little key. I cannot identify like who is who, so this may help. So the guy with 16 points is like, ooh. I don't know what's happening with his controller. Okay.
Oh, he switched to Wii Wheel.
Oh, okay.
Cheeseland.
Cheeseland. So this is something I have not seen played out yet in competitive play. I know there are a fair amount of like shroom spots on this course. What's the most important shroom spot in your opinion?
At the end of the track, there's a really broken shortcut. So if you have triple shrooms or golden, you can just pass
take off
literally everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Especially if you have it in. If he got it right now.
Okay, there you go. So you think he's going to be able to take off here?
Yeah.
Rightfully so. It seems like that might be the case. Japan in top 3, and it looks like Kusan is going to be able to take away, although he's holding on to his shrooms here. Okay, yeah, he's going to hold on to it for the end part. Yeah. And he's going to be able to take off
Triple shrooms on this track is really just
really
godly, especially lap 1.
Lap 1, you'll be able to get away for sure. Do you know, is he going to use a shroom up here? I feel like he's
going to save it.
He's going to save it, okay. Of course, not to dodge the blue shell or anything, but just in case he gets righted or itemed in any way. For now, going to hold on to that shroom.
And most likely holding it for the cut at the end again.
Yeah. Are comebacks as likely on this course?
Yes.
Okay, so this course can be used just as much to catch up as it is to like get ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. He's still holding on to that shroom right now. So I'm assuming he's anticipating like an item hit. We do see someone advancing up behind him, but he's not looking back to see who it is. So we only know. Ooh, that's a banana thrown. That's got to be a Canadian member. That's a blue shell, I think. That's a blue shell. He's gone.
God Squad.
Oh, God Squad.
God Squad.
Okay. So this is the thing now. Blue shell dodges.
We dodged those.
We dodged those. Okay. Fair enough. He dodges a blue shell in first place. Has that banana. Red shell being sent out to him. Not exactly quite yet. No, that was on to second place. And I think second place actually got hit by that blue shell more than Kusan. And so Kusan has what seems to be an easy first place. Red shell coming to him, but he does have the banana. Secures that first place for Team Japan.
He switched to Wii Wheel.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to be very honest. I did not know you could dodge blue shells in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah. It's the Mario Kart 7 blue timing, like blue dodge timing.
Okay, so it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Canada with some solid spots, though. They were able to catch up after what was a kind of... what was seeming to be an abysmal start to their race, but they were able to get some middle spots there, and they occupy a healthy amount of spots behind first and second place. Definitely not the worst of Grand Prix at all for them. And we'll have to get our hands on scores soon enough. But for now, yeah, I think Tyler's gonna be, he's gonna be streaming alternatively to a place where we can see him soon. So yeah. Do you think this is going to be... what's the score right now? Estimation.
Japan's up a bunch.
Well, yeah, I know.
Honestly, I'm just...
Marlon, I know we've gotten 3 hours of sleep.
I'm just heartbroken. I have faith in Canada.
I told you. I told you at the beginning of this. I thought... I'm not going to lie here. I thought you were really foolish for thinking...
I thought Canada could actually go out and actually make something work, but... Well, they're just not getting anything to work right now, and it's just...
I think I'll give you credit in that they've been doing well recently in this Grand Prix, but definitely not to the level that they should be playing at. First GP especially hurt them. But it is TikTok clock. He keeps... I don't know what's up with this dude's controller, but something about this classic controller that's really getting at him. We will be able to have Tyler's perspective, so pretty cool for us. But for now, we'll focus on Kusan's stream while we get that prepped up for you guys. Marlon, I'm going to let you go ahead and take this one away while I... Are you one for play-by-play commentary?
I can go for it.
All right, you go for it then. I'll hand it off to you. Marlon is supposed to be doing play-by-play commentary.
So we see Kusan in 9th and 10th with triple shrooms, and he's shrooming his way up.
There you go.
We're trying. And what he's going to do here is chain these shrooms for a box.
Sure, yeah. 8th place.
And you see Canada is... Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That kind of hurt.
Just kind of.
Just kind of.
For now.
But honestly...
The menu map looks a little bit dispersed.
Yeah.
A little bit at least. Do you think... I could totally see... Oh, Tyler falls off just then. You guys weren't able to see it, but Tyler was in 6th place. There's a blue shell right now. And a bomb, oh my god. You guys did not just see what happened to Tyler, but we were able to see it in clear HD quality. And that was pretty amusing. I apologize for not getting that to your screens.
That last 3 seconds just gave me a headache.
I'm sure Tyler has a headache right now.
But he was shocked. So.
Yeah, shocked. And you guys are going to see that soon enough. Canada with a shock in possession right now. What will they be able to do with it?
I feel like Canada is really good spots right now. I think they're at least 2, 3, 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they definitely seem to have at least 2, 3, 4. The question is whether they'll be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, with the shock.
So you might be right in thinking that like they actually have a chance on this race. We'll see. Shock comes in.
Let's see.
They do have like, as you were saying, 2, 3, 4. Tyler is in 8th place now. He chains that to be able to get into 8th place. Triple shrooms. We do see Tyler on the come up right now.
Oh, those triple shrooms.
No, I haven't modified that just yet. Tyler is in 3rd place, 4th place. He is able to pass. Oh, is he able to pass Kusan at the last second? Just barely at the end.
That was really
and Kusan
nice.
gets 5th place. Tyler gets 3rd place.
With Japan.
Ooh, 2, 3, 4 for them. Not a bad race at all for Canada. That was a really good way to end off the Grand Prix. Compared to the last Grand Prix, I think Canada has to be a little bit, at least a little bit satisfied with themselves. And although I don't think they got the Grand Prix win because of those 2 40-plus scores on Japan's part,
yeah,
they have to at least give themselves some credit for bringing it back a little bit here. But for now, Japan's still with the lead by a sizable amount.
I wonder what the shock was called for, or if Tyler.
I think Tyler just straight up chained it to try to catch up because at that point they had 2, 3, 4, something like that, and he thought that.
But double shocks are a thing, so
yeah. I think I don't know. I feel like in that situation, I feel like in that situation he could have totally like. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You play Mario Kart 8 more than me, but I feel like he could have, since they already had 2, 3, 4, he could have maybe waited it out, see if they could have finished with 2, 3, 4, and then try to gain positions towards the end when their 2, 3, 4 seemed secured. But they ended up getting 2, 3, 4 anyway, so I guess the shock didn't end up changing much. All right, we do have Tyler's screen available, so we'll be pulling that up soon for you guys. That race was really unfortunate to not have Tyler's perspective on because there was a really funny sequence of items that was just ridiculous. I think that's like Mario Kart 8 like in a nutshell.
Yeah, it really was. I'm mad that you guys missed it.
So unfortunate that you guys weren't able to get that, but we do have the stream for you guys available now. Whoops. So yeah, we do have okay, there it is. Tyler's screen is up. We need a score. Oh my god, we have not had a score in like 5 years. We are completely in the unknown. 241 to 333 points is apparently the score right now.
Sizable lead for Japan.
That's a sizable lead. I don't think Canada's going to be able to come back from that, but we'll find out within this next race whether a comeback's even likely. Oh, scoreboard, come on. So right now we do have Tyler in 2nd place, maneuvering around the many Morans around him. He pulls out the banana because Japan is right behind him with Teeple right ahead of him. Canada having top 2, but they're going to have to watch out for this Piranha. Right behind them in 8th place, 7th place. I don't believe Kusan gets anybody.
Nah.
So he's going to stay in the 6th place without really shaking up the pace a little bit. But we do see Teeples or Bounty back in a middle spot here. He lost that 1st place, but I believe Tyler's still in 1st place.
Canada with the 1-3 right now is really good.
Yeah, 1-3, but we do see a boomerang being held. He does get that draft in 3rd place, but he does have that boomerang to be able to throw it backwards if he so chooses. I think he did throw it backwards.
Needs to play it safe right here with the boomerang.
Oh no, he threw it. He's throwing it backwards. I don't think he didn't get Teeples. Teeples is really fighting out here. He is in 3rd place. Will he be able to get the item on time? He gets a red shell, gets rid of Japan 2nd place. Nice job on Teeples to be able to get into 2nd place, but he's going to have to watch out for these bananas being held by Kusan here.
Oh, Kusan.
Oh, I don't know what happened there, but
he clipped the edge of the...
yeah, he definitely did. And that's going to be it for him in terms of like having a top 2 spot. Triple greens for him. Will he be able to snipe Teeples on this long straightaway? No, he's going to play it safe, play it defensively, not too shabby. Canada, as a result of this, top 2. And although they are losing by around 90 points or so, top 3. There is a star in play for Japan. They do use it. They're going to have to watch out here, Canada. Be very wary of the star. I believe someone got hit by that star. He's all of a sudden second place, and I believe at least...
Oh, it got a red.
Oh,
nice.
The red shell from Teebles.
That's a guaranteed top two.
He runs into the mud there. The boomerang is being sent out. 7th place.
That's a really good race for
Oh
Canada.
my goodness, Canada really brought that back. Kusan got absolutely wrecked towards the end there. A top 3-5 for Canada here. And one of the best races for them so far in the World Cup, if not the best race for them. Yeah, for sure. That's got to be the best race for them.
Yeah.
45, what is it? I think 40, they got around 50 or so points for them. Is it kind of sad that we're getting so hyped for Canada for winning like one race?
Nah.
Is it not sad? Okay. I think it's somewhat appropriate.
It makes my heart happy.
It makes your heart happy. Okay, fair enough. That was a really good finish for Team Canada. I'm not exactly sure as to what happened there because it looked like Kusan was going to get the edge there with the star. I think he hit one person there. But then the red shell from Bounty. Bounty got 2 red shells in 3rd place throughout the last 2 laps to be able to really secure that top 2. And apart from that, it seemed that Canada was able to shroom up into really solid top spots.
That's the Canada I expected. That race right there is what I expected from Canada throughout the whole war.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen throughout the whole war. They didn't show up for the first Grand Prix. I hope to get a score sometime soon. Maybe take a peek into our handy-dandy Twitch chat. Yo, I'm so down for the Canadian comeback.
It's a sight to see.
It would be a sight to see for sure. We look forward to it on Music Park. Tyler getting the start here, but we're going to get a look into Kusan as he starts in the middle of the pack here. Definitely one of the tracks where you do not want to be starting off in the middle, especially on this first turn. He gets that draft, though, but it seems like everybody got a draft. He's not going to be able to get that second draft. A Piranha bites out for its victim, but it isn't able to get anybody, and it looks like Japan has 2-4 right now. Ooh, a banana. I think a banana was sent. I think that was a snipe from...
Yeah, somebody sniped them.
Yeah, somebody sniped Japan in second place, and now Kusan has moved up into that position. Tyler's still in first place, as we see on Kusan. Oh, the snipe from Teeples. Goodbye. That is 7th place for you, and I believe a top 2 for Canada right now. A fireball as well.
Top 3 for Canada right now.
Top 3 for Canada right now. This is the start they really wanted, and it did not look like they were going to get the start at the very beginning of this race, where there were so many Japanese members up top, but Canada, after a fireball, after a red shell, once again from Teeples getting those crucial red shells, knocking Kusan and the rest of Team Japan out of there.
And this is the kind of support that Tyler needed. He needed his team in the top spots.
Exactly. Even though they don't have everybody on the same par or skill level as Tyler.
Now he's just getting some support in his...
He's now getting that item support, that presence up there that he really needs in the beginning of the race, which is really letting his team not only help Tyler, but just help the rest of themselves. Now we do see Kusan packing up his bags, trying to get up into 6th place here. He doesn't want to have anything to do with those bottom spots. Single stream right behind Teeples, who has devastated him so much throughout the last 2 races.
That bill.
That build, 2 bills. I think Teeples used a bullet bill in 6th place. Tyler's still in 1st place here, so we're not going to be going to his perspective. Team Japan, 5, 6, 7. Will they be able to move on up? Does Canada still have their spots? It looks like Teeples got hit. There's a blue shell in play, but Teeples is going to finish it. I think that was Tyler is able to finish the race. I think that blue shell was for a...
I think Canada got like 1-3 that race.
I think, yeah, it doesn't look like Canada was able to have the race it looked like they were going to have.
Yeah,
a really solid finish for Kusan. Ooh.
Wow.
We got a sneak peek onto those results.
I wonder what happened to Bounty.
I don't know what happened to Bounty. I really don't. He got hit towards the ramp there at the end on lap 3.
Because he used the bill and the 2 bills, and then...
Yeah, there were 2 bills in play. He used his bill in response to another bill being around him. And it must have landed him somewhere really weirdly. And he must have gotten itemed after it in some manner, but definitely not the race that Canada wanted to have. Japan definitely wanting to secure their lead right now. So, this villager dude, oh my god!
I told you, he's God Squad.
If you had to have like a World Cup God Squad team, I'm sure Munare would be in there.
Yeah.
Who else?
I would put Tyler.
Tyler? For sure, yeah, definitely for sure.
Tyler, I would have to put Alex.
Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. See, I think I have a little bit of fairness in saying there may be a little bit of bias in that statement.
Not really. No.
Not really.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No bias at all.
I'll wait for USA to play Mexico later today, which is gonna be a really good match.
I have to put Chibi in there too.
Chibi in there, yeah, definitely. That match is going to be definitely good to see.
And Theo from Germany.
There's a lot of good matches for there. There definitely are. But we're in Canada versus Japan right now. We don't have an update on scores. There's been 2 races since the score we have posted up above. Hopefully we can have your help and cooperation on the Twitch chat or through our staff looking at the stream right now. But for now, Music Park, all these names are coming back to me. I'm so happy right now. Japan is starting off really good spots, but it seems like multiple people are getting hit. Japan top 3. Or is that top 3?
No,
Tyler in first place. Okay, fair enough.
Tyler's just cruising along this GP.
Tyler having that coin, he was able to maneuver around the two Japanese members around him. With that green shell being sent around.
Oh,
it bounces off. He gets sent off the course after getting green shelled off the wall, and that's back to 8th place for him. Unfortunate, really. But that's a good place to use your green shell. Ooh, wow. Another green shell for Tyler. Goodbye. Goodbye. I think that actually
get
might
hit
be
once,
good
get
for him.
Get hit again.
I'd be very surprised if he actually caught up from this. But we'll see here. It looks like Artie from Team Canada actually is holding on to first place right now. So good on Team... Ooh, did I speak too soon? Okay, no.
Oh, yeah, Shrooms
that was a little bit of lag.
He has 2 Shrooms in first.
He has 2... I don't know what's happening for on Kusan's stream right now, but it looks like Artie's bouncing back and forth for him. Artie does have those 2 Shrooms. He is going to be able to at least dodge the blue shell or take the shortcut.
Take the cut right here.
I think there's a blue shell. Yeah, I think I heard that. Did I hear that?
Nah, I think that's a green.
Oh, that was a green. Okay. So he's going to be able to take the cut here, gain a little bit of ground on Kusan here. And meanwhile, we take a little bit of a peek to Tyler's perspective. 3 Canadian members back here.
Yeah, that's not really good. They have first, and then they're just all bottoms.
All bottom spot, just as usual. It's just that now Tyler is in the bottom spot, and it's already in first place.
I think those are triple reds in front of him.
Triple reds in front. Yes, that is. I think no. Now that's one.
Just one red.
One red now out of the triple reds. We'll have to see if he catches up here. Triple reds for him. He might be able to make something out of this. He's going to start throwing them now. That should be 1 Japanese member out of the park. That's going to be another as he sends this one before the... Oh, that's a blue shell as well.
Canada was holding the blue.
Canada was holding blue the whole time. That's why they were back there. 2 Shrooms for Tyler at the end, but everybody has Shrooms here, and it doesn't look like Tyler's going to be able to pass anybody. Oh,
Japan gets top
what
2.
the
Japan
hell?
Got top 2
he passes 4 people at the end there out of nowhere. I did not see that coming.
How?
How the... What?
How?
What?
What are we missing?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell this race was. But we somehow missed Artie. Maybe that was Japan's blue shell.Maybe that got him on the line or something. That's the only situation I can see that happening because Artie was in first place by a decent amount the whole time. I have no idea what happened there. I thought it was gonna be like Canada getting like 1-3-5 or something.
I guess he got Reddit or something out of first.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can think of.
That has to be the explanation because the blue shell was too late.
Yeah,
I think
the blue shell was already too late.
Yeah.
Because when the blue came, Kuzan was in first, cruising past along.
Yeah, and it came from the back of the pack.
That's why I assumed that Canada was holding it.
Canada was holding on to it because we saw
I assumed he got Reddit and they threw the blue.
Yeah. 365 to 455 right now. Thank you, Aid. 365.
Japan just had all the momentum in this war. That's all it really was.
Well, to be fair to Canada, a lot of that 100-point differential is from the first Grand Prix.
Yeah.
I think actually, if it wasn't for that Grand Prix, I think Canada's pulling really even right now with Japan, which is really positive to see. Although they're not going to, it doesn't concern Canada, it's going to help them maybe in point differential. But like, this is a good sign. This is a positive sign for a team that had a lot of questions about their depth in their roster, that had a lot of questions about whether they'd be able to perform behind Tyler. And they answered at least after the first Grand Prix with a resounding yes, we can do this. So it looks like it's going to be a Mario Kart Stadium to finish this one off. Tyler's going to have to be very, very wary of that sound horn right ahead of him, which could prove very deadly not only for him, but a couple of other members in the room as well. It looks like, ooh, green out of first place. Tyler gets him, I think, but he gets bananaed in the process. Back to 8th place for him. That shouldn't be too much of a penalty as this is Mario Kart Stadium. A lot of room here. Triple shrooms. Yeah, that's definitely something he could use to catch up. It looks like him and John are going to be able to use those shrooms to take the cut here. Will they chain? I don't think they will. They're going to be taking the shortcut up here as well.